Good morning, I'm Ben Spry, Optimisation Desk Manager here at Npower, and welcome to this morning's market update from the trading floor here in Swindon. Okay then, so three headlines this morning. Firstly, gas and power prices are trading above last night's close, a little bit stronger. Secondly, we've got a short gas system, about 20 MCM short, supporting both gas and power prices. And lastly, Brent oil is relatively flat, however supported by rumours of a stimulus within China following poor manufacturing data. Okay. If you do need to contact us, please do so using the email address provided. However, for more detail, please continue to watch. Okay, so we'll start with the gas system then. As I said, forecast to close around about 20 MCM short at the end of today. Demand relatively flat against yesterday's levels. However, we are seeing lower Langlead flow, so around about 10 NCM longer than we were seeing them yesterday. This is the result of an outage at the Troll field. This is expected to last about 3 weeks, and I think the impact on the UK gas system is going to be around about 15 MCM for that period. So that's just adding a little bit of support today. Additionally, we are seeing LNG send out a little bit lower than we had against yesterday's levels. So again, just a little bit of pressure on the gas system this morning. However, we are seeing exports to Europe lower than we were yesterday. BBL flows are relatively constant, and we should see some withdrawals from storage just to make up that short gas system towards the end of the day. In terms of LNG, although it's a little bit lower today, we have got a number of cargoes that are due in over the period, so for November and December. So that outlook still remains healthy. I think at the moment, though, Europe does remain pretty cold, certainly in Germany, so I think a little bit of concern whether if we do need any more gas, that we'd be able to pull that gas from Europe at the moment, given their demand is relatively robust at the moment. So that's gas, and that's added about half a penny probably to your spot and near curve gas prices, and that really has fed into short-term power this morning as well. So in terms of peak power margins today, very comfortable at around about 11-12 gigawatts at the peak. Again, coal and gas really sharing the load in terms of generation. Wind has dropped to just over a gig, and actually the forecast over the next couple of days has been revised lower as well, so that'll add a little bit of support. But nuclear again remains the uncertainty, so a number of nuclear stations that are on outage, both planned and unplanned. Still awaiting firm dates in terms of when they'll come back online in November and December, and that's adding some support to the balance of winter, certainly for power as well. So that's the front end, and if we look beyond that, then not a great deal of trading this morning on the curve. However, those seasons that have traded and gas are trading higher than we left it last night, and probably a little bit due to that bullishness on the prompt on the near side filtering through. But also oil prices, although they're relatively flat against the close, look quite supported this morning, and that's after Chinese manufacturing data really did miss the mark, so factory output at lower levels than expected, and that's kind of stimulated rumours that there could be a little bit of stimulus from the Chinese government really to kind of start bolstering that manufacturing sector, so that's added a little bit of support. But also kind of rumours that OPEC, when they meet on the 27th of this month, will start cutting production, certainly from Libya, to try and support the bearish oil market. So keep an eye on that story as well. In terms of Europe, again, poor news from Europe. German manufacturing data very weak this morning, as was the French manufacturing data. So that could be pressuring the euro against the pound. So keep an eye on that to see if that impacts short-term gas prices. That could put a bit of pressure on gas and power prices as we go through this morning. Loads of data out of the US this afternoon, both in terms of employment and consumer sentiment, so keep an eye on that, see what direction that has, certainly on oil this afternoon. Okay, that's it for today. Let's quick summary then. Gas system short, around about 20 MCM short. That's putting a lot of support into the short-term gas and power markets, and also a little bit of uncertainty around the return of nuclear units, adding a bit of support to power as well. Brent relatively flat, but look out for that key data this afternoon in the US. Okay, that's it for today. Have a great day, and we'll speak to you same time tomorrow. Thanks and goodbye.